Happy Saturday. I'm going to take you on a Dune Buggy ride here in a minute. But I noticed the other day the front tire was a little low, so I'm going to air that up. I'm going to do the backs, and I got to check the oil too. I got a piece of cardboard under the buggy just because it leaks like a sieve. And an old timer told me one time, if you don't have oil on the cardboard, you know you're out of oil. So I never want that. But I do want to make sure that it's still okay. So let me get this taken care of and we'll hit the road. We're not going far either. The restaurant's real close, but I think you're gonna like it. So here we go, stay tuned. Okay, tires are good. The only thing I have left to check is the oil, and it's right here. This little stick. Actually, it looks really good. It's right there on the line, so we're good to go. I have oil. Even with all the oil on the cardboard, I still have oil in the car. That's good. There's the cardboard. Not too bad, but it does leak. No doubt about it. Okay, let's go. I brought these along to show you. Right before we just headed out on the buggy ride, I had gotten home from Adam's Celebration of Life memorial, and they had these nice little cards laminated where you could pick them up and take one with you. It's got his name on there. David Adam Williams, Adam the Woo, August 10th, 1974, December 22nd, 2025. And it says, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Attributed to Maya Angelou. That's nice. A little card. And then they had little booklets to take with you. How to Be Free from the Fear of Death by Ray Comfort. It says on the back, we're all part of the ultimate statistic. 10 out of 10 people will die. No escape from this fate. We understandably have a fear of dying. A little booklet will show you not only how to alleviate your fears, but what you can do about death itself. So I'm going to read through that tonight. Check it out. Quick glance through in there. It was talking about repenting so you can be saved. So it's a nice little pamphlet. I like that. I'm going to read through that little card. So I'm glad they had those for us to take. Quick pit stop. Just noticed I was running on empty. To quote Jackson Brown. So let's fill this thing up. And this is mechanical, just so you understand. Think of it like a bobber, maybe on a fishing string. So as that bobber inside the tank, the float, goes down with the fuel as you're using it, it pulls the cable and it just moves the needle. So it's what I'm trying to say, it's mechanical and not an electrical gauge, because that's probably from, I think we figured out this is like early 50s Volkswagen Beetle speedometer, and this is probably too from the early 50s, but it's mechanical. So as I'm filling it up, you're going to see that needle go up without the car being on. And then we're going to go get some barbecue. I can't wait to show you this place. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's an old Volkswagen Beetle, 1967. The top, the whole body's come off of the Beetle, and they just put the fiberglass body on it then. Yeah. So it still has the original old Volkswagen motor back there. Yeah, check it out. Yep, 4-speed. Fun on the sand. Yeah. Thank you. Good job, guys. I'll see you. Thank you. There's a Ford Bronco right behind me. Beautiful Bronco. Copper Canyon color. And he says they rent them out on Turo. I don't know if you heard the whole story. I'm just trying to give it to you real quick. He actually, I'll turn around here so maybe you can see it. He said his family has 4 of these Broncos, and I don't know, can you see it in there? I might have missed it. See ya. We'll come back at it a different way. I want you to see what he's got. But people will rent out these cars that this family has. Turo. That's cool. I'm glad they do that. Couple of nice guys. Curious about the buggy. I'm always happy to tell people about it. So I think people know that it's vintage and old because you've seen them, you know, in TV shows and cartoons. But what you don't realize is what was it originally, you know? I'll just tell you guys again, just so you understand. It was, and I know this is bouncy. I don't even know what I can do about that. I need a different mount. I need a shock absorbing mount for the car here because the buggy is rough. But this is a 67 Volkswagen Beetle originally, and somewhere probably in the early 70s, somebody removed the Beetle body, and you use the chassis and you use the motor and everything. You just basically unbolt the body, lift the body off, put some seats in it, and drop on this fiberglass shell of a body. And that's right there is his name, Bruce Myers. He invented the fiberglass dune buggy. And the cool story about that is Bruce, when I restored the dune buggy, I needed a dash because the other one was so cut up with holes and stuff. I ordered one of these from Myers Manx, and that's the company that invented the dune buggy back in the 60s. And I asked if Bruce could sign that dash, and they told me he's in bad health, but they would do what they could to see if he could sign it. Well, my dash shows up when I'm restoring it. Didn't think much of it. I slid the dash out of the box, unbubble wrapped it, and there was Bruce's signature right there. So it's pretty cool that I have that on there, the inventor of the dune buggy. I mean, it's kind of like if Orville or Wilbur Wright were to sign your airplane dash, you know, the inventor of the airplanes. But he passed away about 2 months after he signed it and after I got my dash delivered. So it's probably one of the last signatures he did. I'm glad I got it on there. So we were just, I'm going to show, where are we? I'm going to pull over and maybe show you something. I'm going to do it right up here maybe. We're on Conroy Windermere Road, and Big Mike, GIV, German in Venice, he took a buggy ride with me the other day, and he and I went to Windermere and drove around a little bit. I don't know if you've seen his video. Watch it if you haven't. Check out his channel, GIV, German in Venice. But he and I went to Windermere, and that's the road that goes straight into Windermere. We're not going to go that far today. I'm going to turn off, and we're going to, well, actually, we kind of went over by Bob Ross's grave the other day. We actually did go there. Today, we're going to go by that to this barbecue place. I'm gonna pull over. I want to show you a map just so you can kind of figure out what's going on, where I'm heading. I like maps. If you haven't figured that out by now, the more hands-on, the better. Old school. But going back to Mike, that was good to see Mike. He came out for Adam's funeral. Got to spend a good couple days with them. Had some fun over the weekend. And I know he's posted a couple of those videos. But man, what a guy. Fun to laugh with. We did a international shout out. He named off 5 of his buddies. I named off 5 buddies. Tried to say their names. I think I had the harder part of that deal. But he went back to California, and he's out there now doing his thing. I told him he needs to change that name to GIF, German in Florida, and move down here. He's had a lot of time in California. He needs a new state to go explore. Actually, I'm going to pull in right here. I want to show you the map, just so you can get a feeling of what we're doing here. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Okay. Don't need to talk over that. This about blew out when I got gas in back there. Okay, can you see this? Can you guys see this? What do I need to do to help you see this? Here we go. Look at this. Here's the details for you. Right now, current time, 3:15. Temperature, 73 degrees. That's accurate. 42% humidity. 9-mile-an-hour winds. Don't even know if I see that right now. Today's January 17th, Saturday, 2026. On our map, up is always north. Next rocket launch, in case you're down here, it's going to be tomorrow, 5:04 p.m., which is awesome. Hopefully, I can film the rocket launch for you off the back patio and show you what that looks like from the house there where Mike was visiting Chewbacca. Good old Chewie. But anywhere you're at, Orlando would be, the downtown Orlando would be up here, all right? Here's the Florida Turnpike. Here is the 4 freeway right here. Universal Studios sits in that corner of those 2 freeways. Okay, so if you're ever at Universal and there's going to be a rocket launch, you just need to look straight east, anywhere in Orlando, straight east, and you're going to see it, because over here on the water, on the ocean, is Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, Titusville. That's where they're launching these rockets off. All right, so if you're anywhere, if you're down here at Disney and you look east, you're going to see it, you know, especially at night when it's dark. So here we go. We just kind of left the 7-Eleven over there by Universal. We're going to go about 7 miles, and I'm going to take you to Yellow Dog Eats. Now, that is a crazy name for a restaurant, but that's what it is. And I think it's named after the gentleman's Labrador. I don't know if the lab is still alive, but it's been there for a while. The restaurant appears to be an old, large house that they have converted into a restaurant and kind of a patio bar in the back where they must have bands and stuff. But it's over here in Gotha, so it's about 7 miles. We're going to go over there. But then once you're there, just so you have a reference, when Mike and I took that ride the other day and went to Bob Ross's grave in the cemetery at Woodlawn, that's only about 5 minutes, 3 miles away from Yellow Dog Eats. So if you're ever at Universal Studios and you wanted to go to Bob's, you know, you can be up there in 15 minutes and you can go over here to this restaurant that I'm going to take you to and check that out. And then just so you know, Disney is about 30 minutes kind of down this way, down the road from Universal, 13 miles away from Yellow Dog Eats. So there you go. That's our plan today. Oh, look at that. Got a few new stickers. Mike liked the Bob Ross sticker. I got a couple Adam stickers put on there. So that's looking good. He's always riding along. So here we go. I'm going to switch a camera mount and get you over to the restaurant. The old saying with a dune buggy is you don't care what the miles per gallon was. It was rated in or measured in smiles per mile. How many smiles can you make in a dune buggy with people looking over and seeing it, just like those two kids back there. She gave me the quiet little thumbs up as I drove by. It's fun. I just think a lot of people have never seen one. I thought moving down here to Florida, I would see them everywhere. I don't know why. I just assumed that. I've seen 3. One at the beach. I think that was Daytona or New Smyrna when I was out on the sand. Another guy had a green one. And then I saw 2 at the car show in Old Town Kissimmee one Saturday night. I went over there. I'll do that again. I didn't stick around long enough to do the little parade through town, but I would like to. So I'll put that on the list of things to do with the buggy one of these nice weekends. Here it is, right up here on the left side. Cool church on the right side. Ah, look at the Harleys out today. Love it. Let's go back here and eat. So here's the restaurant right here. House converted into a restaurant. Hey guys. Oh, look at this VW bus. It's cool. Couple of old Volkswagens. Another one. We'll park back here. This must be like a little Harley hangout on the weekends. Let's go check it out. Here's the back of the restaurant. Got a part of an old VW bus cut up. Jim. Look at all these guys. Jerry. There's the logo for Yellow Dog Eats. 0 miles away. Historic scenic photo spot. There you go. You can get your picture taken. Man, I wish you could smell the barbecue they've got cooking right here. Here we go. Let's go in and check it out. Please head inside to place your order, front counter. It can be a little confusing. Look at this little back patio. What you do, come this way and you order in here. Yeah, how about that? Here's all the merch. Got some desserts. I want to grab a menu and check out what they've got. No tax allowed. Oh yeah. Let's see if we've got a menu over here. Never thought about the music. Good looking menu. All right, I'm going to order up. And I have a seat in the back probably. There's actually seating upstairs. You can go up the stairs, and the whole upstairs of this old house is also a seating area. Here's the dessert fridge. Look at that. 6-layer chocolate cake, orange cream cake, coconut, brownies, turtle bars. Wow. It all looks good. The entrance there. Cool little patio they have back here for the yellow dog eats. They've got areas where it looks like they might have music nights. Right now they've just got some reggae music going. Cool Florida vibe back here. A lot of employees working. And again, it's like a two-story house that's been converted back in the day into a restaurant. So this whole backyard now is just a eating area. Really nice. So there's the food right there. I've got the cracker sandwich, pulled pork, bacon, jalapenos, pickles, slaw. I've got a pasta salad and some chips. And the nice thing about here is if you're a Pepsi or Mountain Dew person, you're in luck because this only serves Pepsi products where all the parks serve Coke products when you come down here to Florida. So nice little change, but I got to lemonade. Here's the little church right across from Yellow Dog Eats. Greater Faith Apostolic Church. And then here is Yellow Dog Eats. So that's their restaurant. Old house converted into an awesome barbecue place. Takeout. You can just stop in and grab it if you want to go. Or plenty of seating upstairs and then out back on the patio. And it looks to me like next door, I don't know if it's a bar, but there's a bunch of Harleys over there. A bunch of guys sitting out on the porch enjoying the day. So, like I said, not too far from Bob Ross's grave there at the Woodlawn Cemetery in Gotha, Florida. Musician loading and unloading door right there. So they do have a little stage for shows and music. What's up, brother?
Dude, this thing is sexy.
Thank you.
I love the colors.
Isn't it fun?
What year is it?
67.
You know that Volkswagen was supposed to come out with a new one?
Buggy?
It was going to be electric, but I don't know what
Yeah, actually, I think the story on that is Myers Manx.
Huh?
He was the Myers Manx company.
Oh, really?
Cranked out that green one. It's all electric. That thing really, that thing scoots. Yeah, that was the old original company that made this thing back in the 60s.
And this is fiberglass.
All fiberglass. You would just remove the body off a Beetle,
yeah,
and drop on the, you know, the fiberglass.
Yeah, you see my electric Volkswagen, haven't you? I got the Buzz.
Oh, did you get the Buzz? How do you like that?
Dude, they're discontinuing it. Well,
already?
Stop making it because here's the problem. Pull up the
Hey, never know who you're going to meet, right?
67, right?
67.
Awesome, dude. Don't you love the color scheme of this thing? That thing is awesome. I love it, man.
Yeah, thanks.
We were talking about the electric Buzz because and they're stopping making it for a while because they were too expensive.
Huh.
And they don't get shit for range.
What do you get for that?
200. Not enough.
Nope.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Huh? You only get 200 miles on it. Well, dude, fully electric to me is just that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You got to have some kind
hybrid.
Like the new Scout, which is actually owned now by Volkswagen, has a regenerative motor up here. You can put like 8 gallons of gas in and then charge the electric motor.
Yeah.
How long have you had this?
Probably 4 years. It was a basket case.
Look how much room this thing. Look at the leg room in this thing.
Sanded off about 9 paint jobs and got down to this in the gel coat. So when I went to the boat shop, I went to the boat shop and I said, hey, can you guys put back the original paint scheme? And they're like, yeah. I mean, they didn't want to paint a white car, anymore. Denver. Denver, that's where I moved from. And so I did it all up there. It was a fish out of water in Denver. So when I got down here, went straight to Daytona and went straight to New Smyrna Beach and got on the sand with it finally.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know much about these. These are like the fiberglass tubs that they
Yeah. Yeah. And what they did, they cut the tunnel and you shorten it 14.5 inches. So it's got a shorter wheelbase than even a Bug would have. So then they weld it all back together and shorten the pan. So there's a big weld right there. You can see, and that's where they cut it. So probably back in the early 70s, somebody made it. Yeah.
Like I just remember seeing this like in the Archie comic books.
Yeah, 100 or $900 or whatever the kit was.
Right.
And this is the guy that invented it right there, Bruce Myers.
And he signed it?
Right before he passed away, he scratched his signature on there, so that's cool.
Where's your fuzzy dice, bro?
Yeah, well, they blow all over. Otherwise, I would have had them on there. You gotta have those, you know that. How about that? That's off an old Barracuda or something. Pops up. All right, gentlemen. Good talking to you.
Awesome ride, man.
Thanks, man.
How was lunch, by the way?
How's what?
How was lunch?
Awesome.
What'd you have?
The cracker. Is the restaurant yours?
Yes.
Love it. I didn't realize. I didn't put it all together.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. I had the cracker sandwich and some pasta salad, and it was so good.
Wild, but I'm gonna probably get it open this year. I need a couple variants.
What's it going to be? A bar?
Coffee, breakfast.
Oh, right on, man.
Wine and cheese.
Yeah. Nice. All right, we'll get your picture taken. I'm going to show you who I've been talking to there. Those guys, look at that. They got their little group here, and he just said they're going to turn that into a coffee and breakfast place. The house right next to the Yellow Dog Eats, but that's the owner. All right, brother. I'll talk to you guys soon. Nice to meet you. I'm Jim.
Jim, nice to meet you.
What was your first name?
Fish.
What is it?
Fish.
Fish. All right. Just wanted to make sure I heard it right. I'll see you. I want to check out your bus. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Well, you never know who you're going to meet. I think you probably heard all that. That was the owner, Fish. I had to ask him twice what that was, or his name. Thought I misheard it. Fish. Massive, awesome handshake that guy just had. Pretty cool. You never know who you're going to meet. That was fun. Going over to the restaurant, meeting the owner. His name is Fish. And he was telling me he's going to open up that little house right next to the big restaurant house. That sounds like when he gets through codes and permits with the city, and then make it into a breakfast house, coffee shop. That's going to do really well there because he's going to have both places side by side, like you saw, right across from that little church. When I get home, I'm going to make public some playlists on my YouTube channel, the Dune Buggy Gym YouTube channel, so that if I ever, have fun with German from Venice and Mike, I'll put that in the playlist so that it's easy for you to find, and that will take you over to his website and you can watch that video. Or if I've done one with Drew and Veronica in the moment, I'll make a playlist with their name, or Adam the Woo. I'll put a lot of the old videos that Adam and I did. I'll make a playlist, and then those will be in there so that you can just go down and click on it. It'll take you to Adam's or Drew's and Veronica's or Mike's, whose ever YouTube page we did that on. It'll take you there and you can rewatch it. So probably the first one that'll be funny to go back and review is one with Adam. The first time I met him 9 years ago, I met Adam through Tim and Jen Tracker, good friends of mine here in Orlando. And what I did when I was living in Denver, I gave Tim and Jen a call and said, hey, if Adam the Woo ever comes through Denver, have him give me a call if he wants to do a video, because I've got a couple movie cars and I think he might have some fun with that. So one day at work, phone rings, and I pick it up. All I hear is, "Hey man, Adam the Woo here." I said, "Okay." And he goes, "Tim and Jen gave me your phone number. He said, would you want to meet tonight after work and do something around Denver?" I said, "Absolutely." I said, "I'll pick you up in one of the movie cars." So he was, if you watch the video, I'll put the link below, or it'll be the bottom in the playlist, because that's the first one with Adam 9 years ago. And I think it's titled The Daily Woo, or, TDW, and then I don't know the number, 15 something, but it'll be there. He's sitting on the benches at Red Rocks. So you'll see him all alone sitting on the bench looking at the camera. We ended up out at Red Rocks, but I met him at Casa Bonita that day after work, and that's where I picked him up, and that's where the whole video goes off the rails. You'll see. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't seen it for a long time. But first part is him just leaving the hotel, getting into Denver, and then he went to Casa Bonita restaurant, which is funny, way before Matt and Trey owned it and remodeled it. But Adam was probably the only person in there eating, watching the cliff divers. And then when he came out, that's when I met Adam for the first time. And then for the rest of the evening, before he went back to his hotel, we had some fun with going out to Red Rocks and doing a couple silly bits. But you'll just have to watch it and see. But I think that'll be fun to kind of go through old videos up to, 4 weeks ago when we did the Grinch. They're all in there. It'll be the Chewbacca ones. It'll be the Grinch one, the pirate one, whatever we did will be in there. And I'll do that with Mike, and I'll do that with Drew, and whoever else I'm in a video with, or a YouTube channel video with. So it'll be fun. I think that's the way I'll set up the YouTube playlist tonight when I get home. But glad you came along. If you want to see more little videos like this, I'll try to make them a little smoother and more cohesive. My mounts here in the buggy just aren't sufficient for keeping the camera steady. That's the problem. It's nice when Mike was in here the other day, because he was holding it, and man, it looked like it was laser smooth. But probably not so much when I clamp it onto the seat and it's bouncing all over the place. But that's it. Tomorrow, like I showed you on the paper, there's a rocket launch. So I'm going to try to record that. And if that works at 5 o'clock, whenever that goes up, I'll put another little video up just of the rocket launch there that I can see from the backyard. But again, if you're ever in the Orlando area, straight east, which is right behind us, that'll be the way you'll see the rockets going up if you're ever down here during their launch. Or if you're at the beach, you're going to see it. But from Orlando, it'll look like a little birthday candle going up, and then you'll see the trail. So it's pretty cool. Okay, folks, that's it. Thanks for riding along. Talk to you soon.